What SEAT does, which I think is so powerful, is it equips line managers, people out there in the field doing real things with real people, with the tools and the ideas they need to make a difference.
It's about accountability.
It's about partnerships.
Dialogue.
Preocupação e respeito.
It's about engagement.
Relevance.
Listening.
It is inspired that Anglo American is investing in the process.
You can actually see communities improving.
It's about being adaptable, but also straightforward and simple to use. A tool that managers can really get their teeth into.
I think after the financial crisis, people know that trust in business has fallen, and I think that's in all businesses.
People don't trust anybody anymore. They don't trust banks, they don't trust business generally, they don't trust government, and it's an issue that anybody in leadership has.
In the past, corporate social responsibility was a tick box for a number of organisations.
15 years ago, there was really people going through the motions, and I think that people were doing, well, the standard thing was whitewash.
That's not true anymore. And the other thing that people are beginning to realise more and more is that an organisation like Anglo American can actually improve their business by working with communities that they are helping.
What we're talking about here is how businesses make their money, not just how they spend their money, how they treat the planet, how they engage in a global supply chain, how they create inclusive, diverse, healthy workplaces, all part of a community footprint for any organization.
SEAT is a process that we implemented all of Anglo American's operations worldwide every 3 years. And the essence of the process is to profile our operations and our host communities, to get out there and engage with stakeholders, and then to take that information together with some desk-based analysis to identify our impacts.
What SEAT has helped us to do is actually assess how do we create that sense of belonging, that sense of ownership.
A mineração ela só é sustentável se acontecer, se você tiver esse envolvimento com a comunidade de uma maneira que a diferença que a gente consegue fazer ela seja duradoura.
There will be some out there who will be cynical about your attitudes. My very simple solution to overcome that cynicism is show impact, show output.
It is as a result of utilizing SEAT as a toolkit that we were able to come up with innovative programs like those that are done by Zimele. Zimele is an enterprise development program that funds small businesses. I think to date they have generated somewhere in the region of 24,000 jobs, which is quite big in South Africa in an area where unemployment is so high.
Todas as nossas operações e projetos no Brasil utilizam o SEAT. Se você for visitar Barro Alto hoje, comparando como era Barro Alto há anos atrás, antes da Anglo American começar a trabalhar lá, é incrível a diferença que a empresa conseguiu fazer. Hoje a economia é muito mais dinâmica, as pessoas têm muito mais oportunidades. Então nós fizemos uma parceria com a CARE justamente para capacitar as pessoas de Barro Alto a parte de empreendedorismo.
You need to listen and fully understand a local community. Now, Anglo American, working with CARE International, can do that and can move that forward.
A nossa preocupação sempre foi, a gente não quer que a comunidade seja dependente da Anglo American, e daí, quando o recurso natural se esgotar, o que acontece com essa comunidade? Então sempre foi uma preocupação olhando para o futuro.
If you're going to really assess your impact, if you're going to really have a dialogue with communities, it does require transparency.
To make sure that it's not just a box-ticking exercise, we require that all the operations publish their SEAT reports locally, so their stakeholders, the people they're interacting with on a regular basis, actually see what it is that we've heard and actually then also see what it is that we're committing to do about it.
What are the things you wish weren't there but are there that you have to tackle? How are you going to deal with those, and how are you going to develop a mitigating plan around those things? Sometimes it's uncomfortable for management to have to face that. Good businesses like Anglo American are prepared to face those things head on.
in the one situation we looked at where there was a breakdown between the company and the community. One of the things we noticed was that SEAT actually changed the culture of the company. It actually got the local organisation thinking differently about its local people.
The biggest change is that we're publishing SEAT for the first time. We've received a lot of requests from other businesses to use SEAT over the years. We've always said yes, so we think now's the time to make a commitment to make it widely available.
You've got a tool now in SEAT 3 that has improved substantially over the previous number of years. We're now working on implementation and we're improving all the time.
It is relevant, it is adaptable, it is straightforward, it is jargon-free, it is the kind of thing that people with busy day jobs can get their mind around and use effectively.
O SEAT tem tudo a ver com futuro, desenvolvimento sustentável, trabalho em parceria, demonstração dos nossos valores, preocupação em respeito, inovação, responsabilidade e é a maneira como a gente consegue trazer benefícios a longo prazo nas localidades onde a gente trabalha.
SEAT is all about building community. So if we are actually building relationships, we'll get better companies, better markets, and in that way it is leading the future.
It is about dialogue. It is about going into communities and trying to understand and learn what some of the driving social issues are, looking at what some of their long-term aspirations are, and saying, with that data, how do we as a company determine how we can be a positive influence?
To me, the most powerful idea behind SEAT is the sort of open platform nature. This isn't one person's idea or one organization's imposing itself. It is a dialogue and a conversation that creates opportunity for many people. It's a big idea.